Yeah, how's it going on, everybody? Welcome back. Okay, so our video series is still on, right? So first thing first, it is Python course, Mastering Python, a complete beginner to advanced guide, right? So now in section 1.2 we have flow control statements, right? The flow control statements are divided into three categories. Okay, first one is conditional statements, second is iterative statements, and third we have transfer statements. These are the three categories of control flow statements, right? Let me give you the illustration of flow control as well. Okay, conditional statements, transfer statements, iterative statements. Under conditional statements we have four subtypes. They are if else, if else, right? If else, right? So and finally nested if else. And on the transfer statements we have three subtypes. They are break, continue, pass. You can check my previous video as well. I have already explained each of the types of flow control in my previous episode. So you can visit the previous episodes that I will be providing on this video link as well, right? You will get the link of the video in this video description. So another is iterative statements. They are for and while, okay? These are the Python control flow statements, right? Okay, so conditional statements. In Python, conditional statements act depending on whether a given condition is true or false. You can execute different blocks of code depending on the outcome of a condition, right? Conditional statements always evaluate to either true or false, right? They are, as I mentioned earlier, if statement, if else, if else, and nested if else, right? Okay, so iterative statements. In Python, iterative statements allow us to execute a block of code repeatedly as long as the condition is true. We also call it as a loop statement, right? So Python provides us the following to loop statements to perform some actions repeatedly. They are for loop and while loop. Okay, so and another is transfer statements. In Python, transfer statements are used to alter the program's way of execution in a certain manner. For this purpose, we use three types of transfer statements. They are break statement, continue, and pass statements. As I mentioned earlier, yeah, all these topics are explained in previous episodes of my podcast, right? So of my video series, so you can go and check it out. Don't forget to see the video description of this tutorial as well. I will drop a link of all the video series that has explained all these terms, right? Yeah, right now I'm going to describe multiple if statement in Python. How's it going on, everybody? Welcome back. Okay, so our video series is still on, right? So first thing first, it is Python course, Mastering Python, a complete beginner to advanced guide, right? So yeah, right now I'm going to describe multiple if statement in Python. Don't forget to see the video description of this tutorial as well. I will drop a link of all the video series that has explained all these terms, right? So if statement in Python, in control statement, the if statement is the simplest form. It takes a condition and evaluates to either true or false. If the condition is true, then the true block of code will be executed, and if the condition is false, then the block of code is skipped and the controller moves to the next line, right? Okay, syntax for if statement, if condition, statement 1, statement 2, statement n. Yeah, this is the flow chart. Yeah, I have already explained all these topics in my previous episode of videos, so you can go and check it out, right? Chain multiple if statement, I have described it. So right now I'm going to describe chain multiple if statement in Python. In Python, the if else condition statement has an elif that is else if blocks to check multiple conditions one after another, right? And this is very useful when you need to check multiple conditions. With the help of this statement, else if else statement, we can make a tricky decisions. The elif statement checks multiple conditions one by one, and if the condition fulfills, then executes that code, right? So syntax of the if else statement: if condition 1, then statement 1 elif condition 2, statement 2 elif condition 3, statement 3, and so on. So elif is the main thing to be considered here, right? So that's it, right? And another thing is, okay, else statement. This is the syntax of if elif else statement. For example, you can define use to check choice 1 is equal to 1, print admin, choice 2, if choice 2, then print editor, choice 3 is equal to 3. You can check it out, right? We can run it here as well. Okay, this is how you can running your code. Enter E is input a separate line. Okay, admin editor. Okay, so you can here simply enter 1 and then run again. Okay, it's not doing anything. No, but not. This is an online code editor. Okay, just leave it. You just check your code again. You just check. Well, 1, 3, 4. Let's run it. 1, 3, 4. 1 is admin, 3 is editor. No, 3 is paste, right? So 4 is wrong entry. This is how it works, right? This is how you can simply do this. Yeah, another thing. So grab it here. And another is okay, nested if else statement. We have already covered this on the previous topic as well, so you can go and check it out. I'll give you the link of each video series in this website as well, right? Pass statement, continue statement, and break statement, right? These are all the things, right? So these are the things. Okay, Python Pro control statement. I'll be trying to show you only these topics, right? Conditional statements. Okay, now let's go on to our IDE Visual Studio Code, right? So we have finished our 1.1 section. Then under this we will be trying to carry out. Okay, so flow control statements, right? So first we will try to if.apply. Okay, so if statement, use of if statement, right? If statement apply. How can you use if statement, right? If statement. Okay, I can show you the okay, if statement. Okay, this is the flowchart for if statement, right? Okay, you will test the condition. If it is true, body of if will execute here and the termination of the program. Otherwise, if false, then it will execute. It will go to the end directly, right? So, if control statements, right? If statement in Python, in control statement, the if statement is the simplest form. It takes a condition and evaluates to either true or false, right? If the condition is true, then the true block of the code will be executed. Then the true block of the code will be executed as shown in the flowchart below, right? And if the condition is false, then the block of code is skipped. This body of the code is skipped and the controller moves to the next line. Okay, next line of code, right? This is how if statement in Python works, right? You got it? I think you have a clear idea of how if statement works right now. So let's go and code the command. This is the syntax, right? Okay, let's go.